Welcome to our Tuesday Accountability Zoom. This is our weekly Zoom, and we don't have to apply the first time around, but we have people apply. If they like it, you get to apply the second time you come. And so welcome, Janice. You're basically our guest today, and you're going to get to meet everybody. We are on the last day of the month, and this is our very last day to do Widen Your Reach and get points for it. This is the very last day, unless you're brand new, like Janice is. And if you're in your fast start period, your first 3 or 4 months, your 3+ month, right? Plus is like, might be a half a month. But if you're in your first 3 months, this is your last day, very last day to get Widen Your Reach points. And then we're not getting them anymore. So I have created a challenge. Did y'all see the challenge in the group threads? Who saw the challenge in the group thread? Anybody see what that challenge was? Okay, so everybody first thing is get used to looking at your team thread every single day. That is first thing, because all of our promos and announcements and challenges are always going to be in those threads. So today's challenge is to do 3 Widen Your Reach videos. All right, 3 Widen Your Reach videos. I made some suggestions. The first one's a shake. Make a shake on video, which I did. I just haven't posted it yet. The second one is tell your story, right? And if you're brand new and you don't have a story yet, tell them why you're doing this. What is your intention? Okay. And then the third video is to interview someone from the team. All right. So that is today's challenge. And what I was going to do, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now since there's not really enough people on the call yet to do a little exercise. I wanted to do something in breakout rooms, but we'll save it. We might do it a little bit later before people jump on. So Stephanie is running. Many people in. Stephanie is running for rank. I'm running for rank. Who's running for rank right now? Who's running to either like get back to a rank or for a new rank? Okay. So all these Widen Your Reach points totally make a difference. I've seen people get 4,000 points in a day, 5,000 points in a day. Okay. And I saw some, I remember when one of my friends was running for green diamond, she'd been diamond and she literally got to green diamond in one day, got 4,000 points in one day. So how do you do that? Well, you look through your back office and you look at the, your GV and you look at your customer volume. And so I recommend everybody look at your customer volume and say, how can I get my customer volume to a new rank today? Like, what could I possibly do? How can I go out of my comfort zone to get as many points as possible to get to the next customer K club? All right. So if you're at 500, get to 1,000, right? So get to the next K club. And then look through and see who on your team is close to a K club and help anybody who has $500 or more get to a K club. All right. Have them like share 2 more packs today, 1 or 2 more packs today. Help people get GV. Look through your back office and look for all the people who are close to 1,000 and help everybody get to 1,000. So everyone's at least hitting a consultant, right? We always want to stay at the same rank or move up. We don't want to fall behind. So you got to work sometimes to stay at the same rank. All right. So that said, what are your goals? I'm just letting people in. Make live. Oh, thank you for. So Deborah put the. So this is in the group thread, right? So thank you. Those are the 3. Those are the 3. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by letting people in. Those are the 3 goals for today. Is to make those 3 videos. All right. If everybody on this Zoom did 3 videos, that's 99 points times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 1,200 points right there collectively. So the Widen Your Reach, even though it's the last day, make use of it. Get 3 in because they will be counted. And this is the last time. All right. So now I would just love to hear from you all. And what are your goals? Like, what are your goals for this day and this next month? And feel free to just jump on and share your, like, celebrate yourself for something you did this month. celebrate something this month that you did, and then share a goal for the next month. Naomi, of course, as usual, has maxed out her widen reach. Not surprised.
Do we come off mute, Rachel, or in the
Yeah,
text?
there's just not a lot of people here today, so we can just like talk.
Okay, well, I want to celebrate me for a moment.
Woo!
Just a moment, because
Yeah, girl.
Stephanie encouraged me a couple months ago to just start opening up the cold calls on Instagram. And so I did. I started making friends with people in the fitness industry and just started conversations. I got a lot of conversations going on right now. And I'm not, hatching my, how do you say hatching your eggs, or how do you
Putting all your eggs in one basket.
yeah, or whatever, like don't cook them before they've hatched or whatever. I don't know how you say it.
Don't count them before they've hatched.
Right. But I did get one gal, and she purchased last week the ULT plus P. So this is my first ULT plus performance pack. So yay. And I think she would be great as a brand partner. The girl posted a story yesterday of how she's starting this new thing, thanks to Tal, who, whatever, new friend. And I'm just like, you know what? That's pretty awesome. I worked that really hard, and I'm hoping that, she'll want to upgrade. So that's my big celebration. I feel really good about that. And so it just has me starting even more conversations with more people like-minded in the fitness industry.
And I really want to hear, as everybody shares, I definitely want to hear, like, what is your, if you sold a ULT plus performance, let us know. All right, cool. Next.
Okay, I have it.
Oh.
Go ahead, Zaya, go ahead.
Okay, so I want to celebrate that I did that 10-day cleanse, and I posted a video every single day. And my other big thing is huge, because I have never done this in all the years I've been here. And Stephanie was always like, you gotta do healthy happy hours. You gotta do healthy happy hours. And I never would do them. And so I've now done 2 with Tal and Gretchen and Dickie. And that was huge for me. And the second one, I was like, no, I don't want to do this today or whatever. But I got through it, and we had fun. And now I'm looking forward, because I feel like we have a team, and that really helps me. And so I'm really excited now to actually keep doing them with them. And so that's definitely my goal, is to keep doing healthy happy hours with Tal and Gretchen and Dickie, and to just keep going at the momentum of doing lives and I've been reaching out to new people. Like, I finally sent you guys a text to say, okay, what do I say to this person? So to keep on that track and just keep going forward.
Congratulations, girl. What? That's awesome.
Yeah, I caught some of that on Facebook Live. I'm so glad you guys are living those, because what a way to like just show everyone what you're up to and the magic that you are, that you have for everybody if they only but tune in on Facebook Live. I did have a hard time with volume during that presentation with Facebook Live, but some of it I caught, some of it I didn't, so whatever. But just the fact that you guys are in action and inviting and presenting, I'm thrilled. I'm celebrating myself for making the declaration to run for Crown, and then promptly realizing that I'm launching my Healing Cancer Naturally course. So it's kind of been this like stop start with the whole prospecting. And so that's sort of been a bit of a comeuppance for me. But what I'm really excited about is, and I'm not stopping my Crown Run at all. I'm going to keep going. But it's been a bit of a juggle, as you can imagine, because I have this really big commitment to be launching this course, which I'm excited for you all to know about eventually when it's time. And yeah, it's sort of like, it's important work. I have people reaching out to me every day asking me to help their sister, their mother, their aunt, their daughter who has a cancer diagnosis. So I have an answer. And it's a distillation of the last 2 years of what I've been learning and researching and experiencing. So in the midst of all that, I caught the vision to, well, when Purium thought they were going to have an event and then canceled it, I'm like, well, I am not, I am not going to LA. So I, along with Rachel, am producing a large event at the Yard organic, the Yard outdoor fitness gym. And I'm so excited to be doing that in collaboration with Utah and with all my LA team and all the Northern Cali gals that are coming down. And we are just going to have a blast. So we are making lemons out of lemonade and we are having an event. It's not going to be enormous, but it's going to be a powerful experience to get with your team, get with your leaders, like really root down and create some powerful goals. When we come together in person, it's incredible. And we haven't been able to do that a lot lately. And so I'm excited for those of you who aren't in LA to be inviting you to come, to fly in. Lou Banyan, is Lou here? Lou Banyan's flying in from Bellingham. She's up here in my neck of the woods. And I want to invite the whole team to fly to LA and be with us. And we've got, you know, food, and we're going to be raffling products, and we're going to have a dance party on Saturday night. We are going to whoop it up. So that's what I'm celebrating, Rachel.
Thank you for mentioning that. And so maybe you could put the Eventbrite link in the chat.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
So Tanya and I are driving up with a few people from Jessica's team. Jessica's flying in. We're staying at a hotel, this great hotel, June. It's called the Hotel June. We got it. Yay, we're staying there. There's still room at that hotel if anybody wants to join. And yeah, we'd love to see you. We'd love to have you. I mean, Anne, you're in Northern California. Lenneth, you're in Northern California. I mean, y'all are close to this event, and you know how events are. They're like really, really inspiring. We're going to be together. So Friday night's the Purium bonfire. So that's going to be really fun. So Friday night we'll have a bonfire, and then Saturday is the whole event, training, team building, all that stuff. And then Sunday is the healthy happy hour, like she said. And so we'll be at Tall's gym. What? So y'all can get your weights on.
Yeah.
Fit by the time they leave.
Yeah, and we're hoping to get Amy to come on Sunday. I know Tal's working on that. So the time was when Amy used to come often to our healthy happy hours. So we're looking to make that happen. So won't that be beautiful?
Yay.
Yay.
So who else is celebrating? I want every one of you to celebrate something. And I saw that. So Naomi, you can't just celebrate in the comments. You gotta come on and tell us. Anybody want to celebrate? All right, go ahead and tell us.
Well, I'm just getting better at languaging. I'm getting more people on the smart order, which apparently I couldn't believe this because it's eluded me for so long. I finally got a K club. So that's a big deal, I guess.
Good job. What? Oh my God, I got to celebrate you. Sorry about that. Congratulations.
I would like to do that. I'd like to celebrate that I have worked hard and stuck with it no matter what. That I wish I was saying, oh, I'm celebrating that I'm diamond right now. That's what I want to be able to say. But I'm maintaining it director and going for executive. I'm celebrating that this wonderful lady is here and that she's so great, and that I've got other people on the team getting more active. And when I look at my unilateral team, I'm amazed at all the people I've signed up. Oh my God. So I would like to do something like that, just getting more of them active again and getting everybody on smart orders. And I'm celebrating that I'm going to executive or above this next month.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Okay. Oh, you go ahead. Jessica, go ahead.
Okay, thanks. I'm celebrating that we did an in-person healthy happy hour with my team a couple weeks ago. I have hit UBT for the first time. I'm creeping up on the 5K club again, and I have probably 3, possibly 4 new brand partners that are going to be signing up this week. fingers crossed. So, woo!
Yeah, and you got 2 new brand partners who signed up. You're already in conversation with them, but you brought them to the event, and that really sealed the deal, and they both signed up as brand partners.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lisa, were you gonna go next?
Okay, yeah. Hi. Just I'm just celebrating that I'm still plugging along, you know, that I'm going at a snail's pace, and that's cool because I'm just kind of honoring myself and my limitations. And normally by this time I might have just kind of said, "Oh, I can't do this. This isn't going to be good for me." You know, that kind of thing where you just talk yourself out of it. And I'm not doing it this time for some reason. Like I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? Like I went and bought myself a new fancy notebook, and I transferred all my notes, and I'm learning, and I have 2 healthy happy hour Zooms that I'm inviting people to. And I'm
Woohoo!
inviting people to the meeting, the Fierce Friday. I'm making little, I'm trying, and I'm not giving up, and I really want this. So I'm not losing hope. And so I'm celebrating that I'm not losing hope, that I'm not convincing myself like I would have done that I can't do it. That now the story is, no, you can do this. You can do this. So the story's changed. My inner dialogue has changed. And so I'm happy for that.
Beautiful. Good job. Inner dialogue is everything.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
great.
proud
Thank
of you, Lisa. I'm proud of you. Yeah, you are doing the thing. You are being consistent. You are being accountable. You are reaching out for help. And I so appreciate your tenacity and your commitment. That's what this business takes.
Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, I really feel honored. I'm very, very blessed to have you as my mama through this. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. And I just have to also say congratulations, Jessica Berry, on hitting the UBT. I am proud of you. And I'm also really stoked that you're getting close to 5K club, because that's a goal of mine. So you're doing it. And that shows serious commitment, and you've been seriously in action. So I really wanted to acknowledge and just celebrate you, Jessica. Well done.
Thank you. And I want to also just shout out Naomi, because she says she's in the car with her kids screaming. So she wants to celebrate being seen more on her stories. She says, I want to celebrate being seen more on my stories and social media. I'm also celebrating removing my belly fat and feeling more confident in my skin. Love you all for the support. Her before and after story is amazing, by the way. She got her before and after pictures are incredible. She sent them to me this morning. In 30 days, she's like had a huge change. So get ready to see those on social media. Yeah. Keep celebrating. Who's next? And celebrate, even walk, if you did something that you got out of your comfort zone, celebrate that you did that,
I can go.
Thanks, Amy.
I'm celebrating that I feel completely discombobulated, and I admitted that to Jill, and I'm like, okay, I need a reset. I need to know, can we just touch base? And that's asking for help, which I'm not really comfortable doing. So that's a big win. And much like Lisa, just plugging away, not getting discouraged. I'm staying really present each day. Like I don't have a story for tomorrow. I only have no story for today, just today. What's happening today? What can I do today?
Reaching out is everything, Amy. That is so perfect. I love that you're celebrating that. That is something to be celebrated. So many people try to do this business on their own without help, and it's really great that you feel comfortable. I was so scared. I was terrified to reach out to my upline. I didn't want to waste their time. I didn't realize that their time was meant for me. So, yeah.
It's true.
Royce?
It's true. I was away. Sorry, I was away, and I was like, oh my God, I need to just ask for help here. So yeah, because there's so many great things going on. I want to participate, but I just don't really feel like I have a handle on it. So yes, thank you for that.
Awesome. Who's next? Anne, Allison, Janice, Autumn. Oh, Jilly.
I'll go. I'm having a really hard go here with Maeve right now.
Okay.
So sorry guys, but I'm just gonna say how great it was to leverage the giveaway, you know, and how just showing up consistently and how many times it took for people to actually reach out to me. It wasn't the first time I did the post. It wasn't the second, it was the third or the fourth. So I just think it goes to show you once again that staying consistent, being present, you never know, somebody might have missed your story from that day. And I'm just blown away by the amount of people that have come out of the woodwork out of this, and so many conversations started. So I'm celebrating that. And I'll just leave it at that for now. Say hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Maeve. Hey, Maeve. So how many people can relate to conversation started just by promoting the giveaway? How many people had conversations get started just by promoting the giveaway? Who promoted the giveaway? All right, awesome. So yeah, like throw in the chat, like how many conversations do you think got started? Just make a guess. Like how many people do you think you actually had said hi to or had a comment with or interaction with? It doesn't mean that you promoted them with Purium, but you started conversations, like mucho. We're just celebrating ourselves, Jilly. Yeah.
I can say that and be on topic with celebrating too. Two birds. I did promote it. I texted Rachel. Hi, man, everybody. I've been with the company for 7 years, so I can jump on the bandwagon of being like happy to love this company still for so long. I was hoping I could go out here, but it's so loud out there. I have to stay in this back room, so it's a little echoey, I bet. But I reached out to the people who responded to the giveaway, and I started a couple conversations. But the reason that I want to celebrate myself is because doing that meant that I put myself out there in a place where I was accepting the fact that I would start conversations. And sometimes that's not something that is in alignment very easily for me these days. You know, I'm staying, like many of you, very present and being very clear with what my heart and soul is guiding me to do, and learning to hear and be in a different way that's more in alignment with creating from a sense of abundance rather than effort and force, you know. So really taking on a new, I've been an entrepreneur, you have to understand, for many years, and have created a home and raised 2 children, almost raised them, 20 and 16 now, by brute force, you know, by starting companies, by getting investment and doing the thing. And I've been really fortunate that I said yes to Rachel and Sarah in one of their first Connect calls together 7 years ago. Rachel would not let me buy anything until I got on a 3-way, I swear to God. Okay, anyway, so because of that, I'm able to stay home now and I have enough money coming in, but I also only buy gas and organic food. Like, I'm not a big spender. So like, I'm making enough money that's not really perpetuating me or Rachel to a higher status. Like, I don't even go diamond every time. I'm a green diamond, but I don't always go diamond. But I want to say that I just love that I've given this to myself, you guys, for 7 years. I see familiars now as I scroll, sideline team members who I've watched their children grow for 7 years. I've seen them, you know, I have this to come to, this is my bread and butter, and it's there for me to pop and grow at any moment. And I have all the power and tools and trust, faith, and knowing in my team here to bounce anytime. You know, even Tal, my girl, is like supporting my downline for me, you know, like, just because this place is about connections that are ancient rather than just doing a job. So I celebrate all of us. Thank you.
You muted, Rach? Rach, you muted?
Oops. Go ahead, Tanya.
Oh, no, I was just telling you were muted.
Oh, I was
Um,
just
but
loving.
I don't have I would just sort of, I wanted to ditto what Jilly said, just that I was proud of myself for consistently promoting the giveaway, like consistently every day. And because for some reason I have some kind of resistance around that. So I did, and started a couple conversations, and yeah, that's it. So, and I wanted to also second what Steph said about Jess. I just want to celebrate Jess, that she's just been a total like workhorse and inspiring everybody. And she's just, everybody needs a Jessica on their team. So good job, Jess. And yeah, that's it. And I'm excited for LA.
Yay, thank you. Whoop, whoop. Who's next? We got Allison, Nico, who hasn't gone yet. Estelle, we're just celebrating. Janice.
Estelle, I want to hear from her. She's got news.
Estelle, let's hear it.
Can I celebrate Allison for a second? I hope she's hearing me, but I want to say to Allison and Naomi, I'm so proud of seeing you gals do the workouts all the time. So super duper proud of how hard you guys are working. So I wanted to just give you guys a shout out and celebrate you both.
And going live with it. Okay, so I can't force everybody to share, but if you want to share, feel free to jump on. Oh, here comes Allison, I think. No? Anything to celebrate? Oh, tears. Oh, hard moments. Well, we love you. We're here for you. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I mean, I guess I can echo what everybody else does too, that self development piece, just celebrating how difficult it is to navigate limiting beliefs, to navigate our own fears, to navigate, at least for me. And this whole month has been like that. For this whole process has been like that for me since I became brand partner. I did my before and after, which was terrifying. Rachel and I are talking about doing a healthy happy hour, which I was like, yes, let's do it. And then at the last minute, I was like, I can't do it. And now I'm going to recommit to it. So just, I feel I'm just echoing a lot of what other people have said, but it has been huge for me in terms of really wanting to choose my language around how I use my words about myself and about my process. And so I have stayed quiet a lot because I struggle with the positivity. And I heard on one of the calls or something, like, I don't want to waste my words on negativity. It's not to be inauthentic, but to make sure that I'm placing my energy and placing my intention and placing myself just one step forward at a time. And it's like, it's so difficult to do positive things some days and some months. And it's so easy to allow comparison to steal my own joy or my own gratitude. And I guess I'm celebrating showing up anyway, showing up in the face of, practicing courage, practicing resilience, practicing perseverance, any of those things. And knowing that no matter what the result is, my spirit, my community is better for it. I'm better for it. My child is better for it. You know, like there's nothing that I'm not participating in that isn't going to benefit from the work that I'm doing, even though I think good things should feel good and bad things should feel bad. That isn't always the case. And just continuing to show up no matter what. So thank you for the celebration, and thank you for calling me out. Okay, that's what I got.
Allison, you really do show up. You show up consistently on the Zooms. You are posting, you're showing all your workouts. Every morning I see your workout that you did with Tall. So, I mean, you are visible, you're doing things, you are doing things. And so, it takes time to feel confident. But you're doing it, you're actually doing it, and you hit consultant and you're working with, you're doing great. You've got a brand partner, I mean, like, it's just a matter of you recognizing what you're doing. Like, you're actually doing it. So now just pat yourself on the back, go, hey, I actually did it. You're rocking it. And everyone's scared of healthy happy hours with their first time. Don't worry about it. And, I'll do all the talking. So, I'm gonna help you invite. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, who else? Yeah,
I'll go.
Your fast start period, Allison. So congratulations for hitting a rank while you're in your fast start period. Go Autumn, yay. Hi, Autumn.
Hi. I just want to tell, I don't even know Allison. I just want to tell Allison, thank you for speaking, because I'm sitting over here just feeling the exact same way. And I know that a couple people have an idea of why I've been through a lot in the last 60 or so days. And then on top of everything happening in the world, I'm just so happy that I've not quit everything. Just completely pulled out. I've not buckled. I've not gone into that old mindset, the old paradigm of just shutting down completely. And it's taken a lot. It's taken a lot of mindfulness. It's taken a lot of self-forgiveness and giving myself the room that it needs to move through these certain things. With this business, we're not going to come in and just always be the same. And I really relate that to dance as well. In dance, I do belly dance. And when I first started, 5 or 6 years ago, up until now, I have a completely different body. I feel different in my body. I feel different in my skin because we're always evolving based on our conditions, based on our hormones, all kinds of stuff. But it's also true for things in business and with relationships. And we're always going to be evolving. And sometimes we have to readjust and we don't know how long that'll be. But I love that I haven't quit. So I guess I'm going to celebrate that. And I don't really know what I'm doing, but I definitely believe in this product and this community and the beautiful people that are in it. So that's never going to change. But thank you so much to Stephanie and to Rachel, just for holding space for me in all the ways that you have. It's really helped me and too many ways I can mention here. So I'll just keep it short. But thank you, Allison. It's nice to meet you, for speaking and inspiring me to speak because I wasn't sure how to word it.
Can I jump in, Rachel?
It's so good. I just want to say it's so good to see you, Autumn, and hear you. I love you so much, and I'm just so glad to have you on the team. I just love your presence. I love seeing you. I love hearing you. I love when I see what you're posting, and you're like, everyone has an ebb and flow, and you're totally permitted that. You have permission to be in that ebb and flow. It's totally normal. I've been through it. I've lost, had lots of tragedies while I was doing this business and had to like take a break back. But that's the beauty, that you have a team that's like moving while you're taking care of yourself. You've got a team that's moving and like putting volume under you. And just a fun fact, I'm not at liberty to say a name, but I just want to say that Autumn has like an absolute rock star, like a real legitimate famous celebrity rock star on her team that we're all excited about. And we have this joke that this like famous guitar player is she's gonna do her belly dance routine and we're all gonna show up, and then this rock star's gonna like pop out of like the coven and just like start jamming, want like smoke.
I have a very similar vision and don't think that that's out of the realm of possibilities. He and I talk daily, so we're totally into collaborating. That's
my God. So epic. Oh my God. I will drive up there. I will drive, fly, walk up there for that. from California.
He's moving to Oregon.
Ew.
He's moving to Oregon. He wants me to help him house hunt in October. So hopefully he'll move close to me.
And I know, thank you for helping him find a house. Yay. Did we miss anybody? Let's see who else.
Can I just say something to Allison and Autumn?
Yeah.
So I've been here almost 5 years and I have not gotten to where I want to be. And it has really been a journey for me. And I have wanted to quit and I've cried but because I believe so much in what these products have done for me and other people and the company and the community. And I've learned so much about myself. I am still growing. And I've learned to start saying yes and doing everything. So you guys just hang in there, just keep putting one foot forward. I mean, at least you've got, brand partners that are doing something. I've had so many come on and then stop, but it's like, if you believe, and it's for me saying this, I believe it, and I'm just going to keep going no matter what. So you guys, you've been here a shorter amount of time. So, and you've gotten even further than I have where I've wanted to go. And this group of people are so supportive and they will just help you keep going and you'll reach your goals. I just know it.
Yeah, and Zaya, I mean, like you've been hanging around you've started like sending us group text messages saying, okay, what is this person? How do I respond to this? How do I respond to that? And I love that. Like, it's never too late to do that. You can do that your entire journey, going like, how do I respond to sending like a screenshot? And I encourage everyone to constantly do that. If you're not sure what to say, screenshot texting is fantastic. It's very helpful.
Yeah. Network marketing is an art, and it's an art that I am still learning. And I just want to speak to prospecting for a moment here, because it's called prospecting for a reason. Prospecting in network marketing, what else do people prospect for? They prospect for gold, right? So when you're sifting through the rubble of the riverbed to look for gold, right? Like it's just this process of sifting and sifting and sifting. And so you're looking for your network marketing gold. And the way that I defined gold is someone who sees what we have and loves it, sees the business model and loves it, has more time than you, is more successful than you, is more networked than you, and wants to work this business. That's who you're looking for with your prospecting. So that's what I'm doing right now with my crown run, as well as supporting my leaders and my downline. And I just really want to infuse you all with that, the Midas touch here for this team, right? That we're looking for gold. And the only way that we're going to find gold is what Sarah said in our class with her in the spring, is saying less to more people, less to more people, less to more people. Okay. All right.
Beautiful. So true. Thank you all. Thank you all for your depth. Thank you for sharing on a heart level, because that's really, there's room for this here. Jessica, I feel like you want to say something. Did you want to say something?
I jumped off because I was going to say gold when she said prospecting. That's all.
So, speaking of gold, I wanted to really quickly, I wanted to give you guys an idea for a reel this week. I want to start doing reel challenges every week, like a reel. Okay. And so I want, like, this week's song, I'm going to give it to you. This is one of my favorite songs. It's really funny because I was playing this to Tony and we were like singing this song. And then all of a sudden I saw that, and then I looked at Rita's, her reel came up and I was like, oh, that's so funny. We were just singing this and here she is. So here's this week's reel. I want everyone to do this one. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna turn it up. Now, you don't have to do the same words and it doesn't even have to be the same theme, but this is E40 Choices. He's like, my favorite gangster rap. And so, you know, you always want to take a trending song and then copy that. And I know that so many people are afraid to copy each other because they're like, oh, well, she did that, so can I do that? Yes, I'm actually giving you not just permission, but direction to do it. I'm telling you, do it. Grab that E40 song, grab the TikTok, you know, whether you're on TikTok or wherever you want to do your reel. But I'm suggesting that you do it. And, you know, it's such a great song because it's like you're answering nope, yep. So I think you can think of stuff, you know, for that given time. So I want to challenge everybody to do a reel this week with that. And I really want everyone to go live 3 times today. What are some ideas? I know I put them in the chat, but so who has ideas for lives for today? What are some things you could go live about?
Yeah, I actually purchased the ULT Plus Performance Pack, and I'm going to do an unboxing of that today. And I think Tall might join me, and, you know, just going to put it out there and unbox and hopefully answer questions along the way if people have them.
Sweet. Awesome. Who else has ideas for live? I just made my shake this morning and I filmed it, and I'm gonna use Splice app to splice together my little video clips and make my own little reel.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead. I defer to my downline.
Well, I'm 3 hours ahead of you guys, so I have a little less time in my day. Not too much less time, but some less time. But I can get in my jammies. I like making my warm cherry at night, so I can make my little sleepy time drink. And so that's something I was thinking about doing. That's one I could do.
Yeah, warm up the cherry juice is great. We serve it at events, like especially holiday events. It's great. You can add like spices into it. You can add cinnamon and cloves and make it a holiday drink.
That's nice.
Any other ideas?
Yeah, my activism fire is a flame over here. So I want to go live about that, Rachel. And yeah, and then, I always circle it back to how you can support and strengthen your immune system naturally. So I'd like to go live about that.
Yeah, brilliant. Most important time to be doing that right now. And cherry juice is actually proven to, fight COVID. Interestingly enough, there's studies on it and it's actually been printed and shared. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys, what we have here, the more I research, the more excited I am by what we have. We have nutrition that is supporting people to transform almost everything that ails them and cancer. Okay, so when you start getting into the anti-cancer properties of what we have, it's really exciting, as well as, all the immunity stuff. So we have something that everyone needs. I can say that now completely. I used to go, what are they talking about? 5.5 years ago. I'm like, who do they think they are saying that we can help everybody? But we can. I now know, I don't know 100% what Dave knows, but I'm leaning in to the knowing, like Dave created this because he knew that what we have can help the majority of the people. It's clear as day to me now. So, yeah.
Okay, I hope you're all taking notes about so that you're being given tons of ideas for lives. So keep going. Who else?
Okay, I'm doing it around here for anti-aging and talking to a lot of people who have just surrendered into this whole meds thing. And so I did one today. Yeah, I did one today all about the title was really why I do these superfoods and what I love about it and health tips, and talking about how you'd have to chew all day to get these nutrients into your body. So it's a really efficient way to get it in, and how much it boosts the immune system, and that it's really, I've never heard of a contraindication with a med. That people can add it into whatever they're doing and just be much healthier. So I talked a lot about that, and I really like the one I just did.
Good. I'll have to look at it.
Yeah,
there are all contraindications actually.
There are.
I'll list them really quickly.
Yeah.
For high blood pressure, the eleuthero root in the left shake is a contraindication. For anyone with any kidney problems, the potassium in the apothecary juice is a problem, and also with the power shake, it can be problematic. And so those are just a few that I know. So you really do have to defer people to the ingredients list, and just once they get on board, just send this to your doctor and just talk to them about it.
And I said that if you are interested, I can literally send you the ingredients list and the health
Perfect.
benefits so that you get really well educated. And it's amazing that our company does that. So I said that.
What I want to bring up is that we can talk about health and health tips, and it still counts as widening your reach. You don't have to actually even say shake or product or these nutrients or what I'm doing. If you just become known as a health expert and you just are, somebody who's educating, people will just trust you and reach out to you, and it'll eventually lead to talking about the products. So I really, really want to remove this idea that we have to always be referring to a product in every live or in every post. You don't have to talk, you just talk about what you know, and it can lead to conversations that eventually ends up a person being open to the product.
I love that. So I'm going to talk more about my Ayurvedic training.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be
that kind of stuff. Okay, thank you.
Do that. Thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah, it seems like I've been here seeing a lot of hysteria almost over whether you take the vaccine or not, and just all the implications of that, and just forgetting that discussion, because I don't want to really get into arguments. Just talk about the immunity boosting that we have, and how that's where it all starts, no matter what you decide, right? Mm-hmm. And that we have solutions for that. I mean, probably the best solutions that you can find.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Perfect for no matter what side of the fence you're on. It's all like relevant.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've heard that we're supposed to not use the word, I use the word boost all the time. I have a hard time forgetting to say that, but we're supposed to not say boosting if we're talking about the product. Now, if you want to educate people on your live about boosting their immune system and health and nutrition in general, sure, but you can't refer to the products.
So the biometric, I mean, the clinical trials showed that it reduced or improved or C-reactive proteins. Isn't that your immune?
You can say that. That's not the same thing as saying boosting your immune system.
Well, that's kind of what it does, isn't it?
It's not saying anything. Just can't say, the FDA is or the FTC, they're very, very, very specific about what words you can say. You can't say boost or heal or cure.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know. So
what about support?
Yeah, you can say support.
Yeah, I say support, strengthen, transform.
Yeah. But again, like I said, Glennis, you can say boost, just don't talk about the products. You can talk about you're gonna, like I was saying with Deborah, it's like you want to become known as somebody who has information about health. So people reach out to you when the time comes. You don't have to always be like, it's the products, it's the products, it's the products. Skip the products, don't talk about products. Talk about health, educate people about health. If you just educate people about health, people are going to start having conversations with you if they need it. If they're wanting to increase their health, they're going to say something, Yeah. Like Ray Higdon said, it's not about promoting your product or anything on your post. It's about that whatever you're saying is going to cultivate conversations, and that is the purpose of social media, is to network. It's just about network. It's just starting conversations. But if you're hammering people and talking about products all the time, they're going to get bored and not want to watch your feed anymore. So you just do not want to focus on products so much. Yeah, but become known for health knowledge, right? So, okay. Anyone else?
Well, I do have a question about that though, and maybe this isn't the place for it, but so if I talk about what I know, because, and I think I know a lot, I've been studying for like 17 years. What if what I know leads people to the sources that I learned what I know from, like other, not programs or products, but just like in other directions?
Give me an example.
I follow a lot of really great plant-based vegan doctors, right? I love Dr. Greger and I love Dr. Furman and I love Dr. McDougall. And then there's Esselstyn and called, you know, just like the whole, right? And they have different ideas about how to support your health and how to be healthy, right? So like, how do I talk about what I know and what I've learned?
Just say what I know, learned. Just say that what I know and what I've learned is.
Okay. Okay. Because then some people have, you know, well, where'd you get that from? Or where'd you hear that? Or where'd you learn that from, you know?
If people ask me, I'll tell them, you know, I mean,
Okay.
like my main resources is like Dr. Neil Bernard. I quote him a lot because he has science that backs certain ideas, and Dr. Morris, they think a lot. And then even medical medium, they all have say similar things, you know?
Right. They
Kinda have, like,
do.
odd that no matter who I refer to, they're all going to kind of basically have the same concept, which is exactly what we're doing with Purium.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. And I know that some of them also have their own stuff. Right? Like Furman has his own supplements and Greger supports this other like dried soup thing.
It's very, people are real nerdy and going to go down a rabbit hole and start researching. Fine, let them do that. But you're going to be part of that knowledge and they're going to get to know that you're somebody who thinks like this and they should follow you on social media because you're actually talking about nutrition or talking about health. So you're somebody they're going to want to hear from again and again.
Yeah, because my whole thing is I'm leaning on the fact that even despite the fact that I love all these wonderful people that have taught me so much over the years, it's actually supported the fact that I know I need the products. Like even despite how well I live and how clean I eat, and for as long as I have, I can't do it without adding these extra wonderful, powerful things.
And so
to
you
my
can
diet.
say, like, that's a powerful thing to say.
Okay.
You know? And like I've been including these incredibly rich, dense nutrient superfoods that are giving me things that I realized that of all the knowledge I have that I haven't been able to get this stuff. You know? Like I love out of my garden. I love eating kale every morning. I love eating everything, but it's not.
Right.
Know?
Yeah, I couldn't eat enough salad. I could not consume enough salad to give me what I need.
And I'm not saying you can't talk about products. You can refer to products. I'm just saying don't be dependent on every time you talk about health nutrition products. You know.
Gotcha. Thanks, Rachel.
Yeah. So now let's come from another point of view. What else could you share on social media that's business forward? What are some lives you could do that are business forward, that are going to get people to know you as somebody who is a professional, somebody who is knowledgeable about business, that you're somebody that maybe other entrepreneurs will want to follow because, hey, you're sharing something that they need to learn.
I really like the stay-at-home thing, learning all these entrepreneur skills that we get.
Mm-hmm. Right. The community support, the team support, the business knowledge that you're getting from you're in a community.
Yeah, I'm an artist and an art teacher, and despite how much I love that, they really didn't go into all the skills of how do you market this, how do you sell it, right? And just the thinking that goes along with that. That's what this gives us, right?
I mean, imagine if you had like a huge downline of 100 people, and every time you went live, you were there to educate them. What would you be saying? What would you be saying to encourage your downline, to get them through their blocks, to help motivate them, to help them be better entrepreneurs? Now imagine going live in that. Now imagine that all those people aren't on your team yet, but they're all out there going to be watching you. Those 100 people are going to be in your downline. What do you want to say to them to educate them, to help them do this business better so they'll be wanting to join the business, right?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I leverage the retreat that we're having?
Yeah.
Can I do a live about that, inviting people to come to a huge team retreat happening here at the yard and all that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna use it then.
I mean, we totally leverage convention like that. We're like, I'm going to convention, convention is amazing. And like, oh my gosh, I love my team and we're doing such cool stuff. And oh my gosh, who wants to join
Yeah,
us?
I remember doing that. And that's how I got my sister to sign up so that she can come to Dallas with me.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I want to use this and invite
Epic.
people to fly on over for the weekend. Right,
Exactly.
Naomi?
Yeah, we're going on a team retreat. We're gonna fly. We're driving down together. Jessica and Tanya, whoop, whoop. Like, who's coming with us? Who wants to join our team and like be part of this fun madness? Yeah. So yeah, so definitely be writing down like what are things that you can train on, and so that you get to be known on your social media as a business entrepreneurial educator, that you become known as a business coach. How could you also incorporate into what you're doing on social media as coaching? So you're like, I am an entrepreneurial badass. I am a coach. I am here to, like, how can you show up as a professional on your page? So like, this is the difference between promoting yourself as leading with the product versus leading with the business. So when we say lead with the business, how do people do that? Well, we talk about our community. We can go live talking about what an awesome community we have. We can talk about the events we're going to, and we can also be educators, right? Educating people on how to do business. Jessica did that day, which was like how to manifest a while back, which was like how to manifest by asking questions. Remember that, Jess?
Yeah, lofty questions. Yeah.
Yeah. Share that one real quick.
Yeah, so essentially, and I learned that from someone who was a guest on, like, I follow Mind Valley and Vishen Lakhiani and all that, and he had a guest on there. I'm forgetting her name right now, but essentially, instead of stating your affirmations as a statement, right? Because if that statement doesn't align with what you are currently doing, or if like the belief isn't there yet that aligns with that statement, how do you trick your subconscious into starting to believe those affirmations so then they do start happening? And it's asking them in the form of a question, because that then activates the problem solving piece of your brain. And if instead of saying like, I have so many brand partners, be like, why do I have so many brand partners? And ask, and your brain goes, well, I don't know, let's figure out why that's true. And then like starts putting things into motion that that make that true and in alignment. And so, yeah, you could start with one or two things. And Vishen was like, I have 28 different questions I ask myself in the mirror every morning of like, why do I attract so many, why do I make so much money? Why am I such a good parent? Why am I, anything like that. So little twists on the affirmation thing there.
So that's an example, right? That's like a leadership skill, is like teaching people how to have an abundance mindset. And so that's an example. So you basically trained on that one day on your live. So these are examples of like, think about how you're uplifting your community. How are you helping your community get better at whatever they do? How are you helping your community so that you want to think of your lives as like always contributing value to your friends and your family and society? It's not, it's like, how are you contributing value so you become known as like an expert in whatever you're doing? All right, Stephanie.
So I don't have any comments about this other than to say that, we share so many tips on Fierce Friday about ways that you can elevate your business twice a month. And this coming Friday, I have two announcements actually, Rachel. So this coming Friday, last week we had Ask the Council, our first Ask the Council Fierce Friday ever. It was off the hook. And predominantly what we found is everyone has health questions. Tal started us off, it was powerful. And so we're going to do it again, Tal. We're doing Ask the Council on health. Okay. Yeah. All about health this coming Friday. So that's happening. And then mark your calendars, Team Alchemy, for your fearless leader, Rachel Balansat, is coming on September 10th. And she's going to be doing a training on our wealth. This is our business focused Fierce Friday. That's all about story medicine. So yeah, why? Because the whole field needs her medicine about story medicine. All right. Because when you know how to tell your story in a way that is crafted and compelling, people go, huh? What the what? They see themselves in your story and they lean in, and then, you know, it's just a beautiful way to it's that attraction marketing piece that Sarah and Rachel have spent so much time sharing with us all these years. So just wanted to say I'm very excited about that. And so is the council, Rachel Balansat, to have you. They were all super stoked when I offered this as a possibility. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited too. We haven't actually covered story medicine in a long time, and so this is going to be good. So definitely mark your calendars, put it on your calendar now so that you are aware, put a reminder and an alert on it. Cool. What other things? We've got another few more minutes here. Any other business forward examples of lives we can do?
Actually, I do have something to say.
Perfect.
So, yeah, well, it's because it's something that keeps, like, ever since Jodie Parker said it in one of our meetings, or maybe it was Fierce Friday, it's with me, like it won't leave me now. So, and that's the term exit the matrix. So it's working me, that term exit the matrix. Yeah. That's what I've done. I've exited the matrix of the dollars for hours world. Rachel's exited the matrix. She's sovereign financially. I'm sovereign financially. We don't have to rely on anyone else for our financial wherewithal or wellness, right? And so that's really what thrills me about this business, is that we help people to, if they want that, if they want to exit the matrix, and many of the people that follow me do, because they're so upset with what's going on in the world right now. And so I'm really marketing to my people, to my followers who are health freedom, health sovereignty activists. And so that term really excites me. So I want to go live about that.
Ooh, yeah, that is a good one. Exiting, what's your plan? Where are you at? Finding people, asking people where they're at in their lives and in their trajectory towards.
Yeah, and just the whole concept of having multiple streams of income, you guys. Most people that are in the matrix are like, huh? That's where I was 5.5 years ago. Sarah Reindler was like, Steph, what do you know about residual income? I'm like, well, I'm married to an actor. So, you know, when he is in a film or, you know, TV show, he'll get checks for years. And that's basically was my answer. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested in that. I said that to Sarah Reindler. I'm like, no, I got too much going on. And so, and then, you know, it needed to sink in. I'm a bit of a, what is that called? When you learn late in life. Anyways. Late bloomer. Yeah, I'm a late bloomer. I've always identified as a late bloomer. It just takes it takes time for things to sink in for me. And then finally, once I realized what she was talking about, and I started working this business, and then when I really caught the vision of what was possible, that I could actually leave my business coaching business and just do Purium, I got really excited. Because for me, what this business is about, it's about working smarter, not harder. It's about working more elegantly. You know, not more blood, sweat, and tears. I've done that, been there, done that. Don't want to do that anymore. I'm not getting any younger, right? I want to work more elegantly. I want to do less and earn more, right? Like that's really the paradigm. Yeah, it's the paradigm, it's the construct. And most people are like, huh? What is that? You know, so we're the ones who can educate about that because we're in it and we're doing it.
Right. Yeah, and we're putting in the work now so that we can actually enjoy the benefits later. You know, I mean, I look at Tony, who's like financially sovereign from the stock market. I mean, he is just like spent diligent hours studying, learning, putting hours and hours understanding how it all works, and just like tedious amounts of work, you know, and he just made it grow a little bit at a time until he finally had this like huge nest egg. And it's like, wow. You know, and so that's what I'm doing with Purium. This is my venue. I'm putting tedious hours into learning. I have to put tedious hours into, like, you know, in the beginning stages is a lot of work. And every time I want to get to a new rank, I put in really, you know, like lots of hours in every time I try to get to a new spot, you know, and then I can coast. But yeah, thank you so much. Any other last words? We got a couple more minutes. what are you guys going to put into practice today? So who's ready to go live 3 times today? Who's like committed to going live 3 times today? Yeah. All right. We got lots of ideas. I hope you wrote them all down. I'm going to post my first Widen Your Reach video. I'm going to go live 3 times a day and today. And so let's all make sure we submit those Widen Your Reach points. It's going to make a difference to, you know, people who are on the call today. We'll be really grateful for those. And then we want to stay in this type of duplication even next month. We want to still continue to do 3 a week or three a week, even ongoing. We don't want to lose this because we're going to have to model this for our downlines. So we don't want them to stop. We want our new people to see us doing it so that they do it. All right. Otherwise they won't. It's like, well, why would I do this? Right. So anyway, I love you guys. I think if anybody wants to stay and just like do some prospecting this last 5-6 minutes, any questions about the emergence container or any questions about any of, you know, the group transformation or anything?
I have a lot of questions about a lot of stuff, but Stephanie will tell you that. I'm just loaded with questions. I'm easily confused. And I am. This is all very new for me. I'm not really a social media person and I'm not tech savvy. So I'm learning that at the same time that I'm learning this. And it's kind of overwhelming. You know, my phone ding over here and ding over there and check this out and read that. And I'm like, so yeah, I want to do this. I want to do this thing, these like, you know, that you were talking about, the widen your reach. I want to try that.
Good.
But yeah, what's the emergence thing?
So Equinox Emergence is our group health reset for the fall. It starts September 6th. And we are going to have a meeting on every Monday, which is the new moon. Monday the 6th is the new moon. We're going to have a call, a Zoom on Monday, the whatever is the full moon, the following like 2 weeks, a week after Monday. And then the following Monday is the new moon again. And so what this is going to look like is we're going to run this Equinox Emergence Group Health Reset, which was all on the moon cycles. And since we're a very female run company, you know, we're all in touch with those moon cycles. We're going to run it through Mighty Networks, which is a non-social media platform. And so this makes it accessible to anybody, no matter what platform they're on, whether they're on Instagram or they're on Facebook, there's no issue. It's like, we're on Mighty Networks. So this is a way to have a non-social media based platform. It's a lot. And once you learn it, it's actually really more organized than the Facebook page. There's recipes in one section. There's, you know, workouts and things offered in another section. And then there's another section where people can just communicate and just talk about their transformation. So there's going to be a little video so you can learn how to use Mighty Networks. That's going to be the first thing on the Mighty Networks. You'll need to be invited through email. We just need your email to invite you in. Those of us, there's several people here who are going to be co-facilitating. Tal, Jess, Stephanie, Naomi, Jilly, and Tanya. We're all going to be part of the facilitator container with Christina Amon and Ashley Castro team. That's what we're all doing, the 3 of us. So this is the container. And we're using Sarah Rhinelander, her old, already created and built and beautiful container for these transformations. Carrie Drink Wine, the Flemings, they've been using this container for years now. They've been using the Mighty Networks app. So download Mighty Networks, play around in there, kind of get used to it. There is a video that I'll send out to the UBT thread by Rita Fleming that will explain it when we start. So you want everyone to order. So anyone you've been in conversation with, get in a conversation with them today. See if you can get as many people to sign up today so that they can have their product in time to start with us on the 6th. The whole purpose of this was to create enrollments for today, right? And so then on the 6th is going to be a ceremony. Like, this isn't something we've done before, you guys. We're going to be on the Zoom on September 6th, having an Equinox, you know, we're going to have like a ceremony, an opening ceremony to start people off. We might have some like singing bowls, might pull a little, you know, like a card from an Oracle deck or something. Have some words, have everyone write down their intentions, and then we're going to meet the following Monday, and then the last Monday, which is the new moon, is so perfect because we're going to be talking about what are we going to talk about? How all those people who've now had a great transformation, we're going to give them an opportunity to join the business. All right, so this is a very specific format that's designed to set people up to funnel them from having a transformation into doing the business. Okay, so the third on the new moon, and it's a new moon. So those of you who are into like the moon energy, like people who do biodynamic farming, they plant on the new moon for a reason. I used to live on a biodynamic farm. It was because crops grow better if they're planted on the new moon. What? Crops actually grow faster, better, stronger, healthier if they're planted on the new moon. So this is actually, we're taking this concept, this energy into our businesses, that we're like planting the seed of new brand partners on the new moon. Okay, so please invite as many people to join us so they can be part of that container. People, of course, can join afterwards, but it's a lot more powerful if people actually can start together for this one. Okay, so anyone you've been in contact with who is interested in the giveaway, follow up today with all those people. And I'm actually just going to hold this open and actually for another half hour, if anyone wants to like just do some inviting and like doing some prospecting right now. We're just going to segue right into another half an hour of prospecting. So, and following up with all those people who were talking to us on the giveaway. So that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for joining. If anyone needs to go, I understand. But any words about that? Any questions or thoughts about what I just said?
Yeah,
Gwyneth?
yeah. Can we add somebody to this now? I've got a couple people that I think are ready to do a reset.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, anybody who wants to do this reset, doesn't matter if they're customer, old or new, just anybody who wants to do the reset and has their products or is going to order their products today can do it.
I'm talking about the Mighty Networks, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how do we
We can't add them in quite yet because we're doing Wednesday, the facilitators, we're all meeting at noon to talk about how we're going to run it through the networks, but it is going to be starting on the 6th. So somewhere close to before the 6th, we're going to be open it up and you can start inviting into it.
Okay, not now then.
But you're only adding people into it who've already got their products. We're not adding people in as a prospecting group.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a prospecting group. This is an actual container for people who are actually cleansing together.
Right.
And we're recommending the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance Pack, but you don't have to. They can do a ULT too.
Okay. Okay. What time on the 6th is this get together?
I believe it's going to be, I think we're doing it at 1 o'clock. Like we're doing it during the kind of like team call time, I think. At a time then, wait, let me look. I wrote it down. Hold on. Oh, it's at 3 p.m. Pacific time. 3 Pacific time is the time we chose.
Okay. Okay.
So which is 6 Eastern time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Allison. Okay. So, all right, who's going to stay in prospect on this for the next half hour?
Can I stick around and see what it feels like and how it looks and everything? Nobody
Totally.
responded to my, yeah, cool.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. So here we go, prospecting. Usually we're just quiet. So if you have questions about prospecting, you can ask.
Yeah, I kind of do. I mean, sure. I want to get better at this. Stephanie's holding my hand and she's, but it doesn't come organically to me. So like, I kind of want to know how you guys keep track. I was looking at the sheet, you know, the tracker,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't really work for my brain. I think I
Mm-hmm.
have to make my own spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
So like every day, you know, let's say you reached out to like, you know, let's say like Karen gets in touch with you and Karen sends you a text and goes, oh, hey, by the way, here's my cell phone when you know, whatever. Are you keeping track of everybody? And
Yes.
I don't know how to explain it. Like the difference between partners, like people that you think would be good business partners and then people that you think would be good customers. Do you have separate spreadsheets for them or are they all combined in the same?
I don't keep them separate. I just keep a running list and then I just write next to their name where they're at.
Okay.
I
Okay,
just have,
that's
like,
cool.
going long thing next to their name.
Okay.
Paula has a Google sheet. Maybe she could share that with you.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool.
You
Yeah.
want us to show your screen, Tom? People can see your Google sheet if you want to.
Or am I host? Am I able to do that?
Let me make sure you are.
Because every other day I'll think of someone I didn't think of before, right? There'll be a new person go, oh, wait, I can talk to so-and-so. And so I add her to the bottom of the list, and then I write down what I've done. You know, did I message her? Did I reach out to her through the common Facebook group that we're in? Did I text her? You know, and then I
Do you-
just wait for the reply.
Back on a digitally on a computer, or would you like to do it written?
Well, I'm doing it right now on a piece of paper because I haven't
Yeah.
figured out yet how my brain isn't confused. I have to make it not confusing for my brain. I have like a learning thing. I have a learning curve. So it's tricky, but this looks, I like this tall.
Yeah, so here's what I do. I put in the date up here, the day of the whatever, the day of the week. The theme is to whatever the theme I choose for that date. So to respond to people in my stories or whatever I choose for the theme. And then I just take the month and I go down so you can see there's a few other days. So like, and then here I'll just write like what their name is. So if I know them on Instagram, it's always an @ right? How I message them, I'm not quite sure yet what to do with the funnel list yet. What tools I've used or IPAs that I've sent them, and a little bit about our conversation. Right, and then let me just move this out of my way here.
What's an IPA?
See what I'm doing. Income producing activity.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank
So
you.
what she's doing, this is prospecting is an income producing activity.
Yeah. So then I have like August invites. I have another tab down. So you can see that at the bottom here, I have all these tabs going all the way out through December. Right. So I keep it all in one doc. So then in August invites, so I had an event on Sunday, August 8th. And these are the people that I had invited. Here's another event for the summer reset Zoom. Here's another event for August 15, the Superfood Social that I had. And so I keep all of this all in one. Of course, I'm supposed to be tracking every day, but you know.
What does that mean, tracking though? Like every day,
So
like
this
just
is
check
tracking.
and see where you're
This
at?
is me,
Oh, I
like,
see.
literally having the Google Doc open, and then as I'm using my phone to go through and to message and to voice text and that sort of stuff, I write it down in here. As soon as I'm done with one, I move on to the next.
So the people in those different lists though, under those different headings, those subjects, some of them are the same people, right? So do you?
Yeah, sometimes they're repeated and then they go
cross-reference?
into the follow-up bar over here, and then I'll send what info then I sent to them. And then if there was a connect call and if they enrolled, how they enrolled. But I'm trying hard to keep as much information as I can in these trackers because I was doing the sheets before and there's just like all this paper all over the place and then I'm not going back to it. But at least now, if I go through my phone book on my phone into my contacts and I go, oh, Dominica, yeah, I need to reach out to her. And then if I go up into my Google Docs and I do a search for Dominica, it'll show me that, oh, I last spoke to her on the 7th of 19. It was a Saturday and I talked to her or I sent her an image or talked to her about the 90-day challenge that I'm doing. And so I can say, hey, I know you weren't able to make it through with a 90-day and stuff, but we're doing an equinox and it's starting in September 6th. So if it's something you're interested in, let me know and I can send you more info.
Okay, cool. This looks good. Thank you for sharing.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tal, I think
Yeah.
I know what that the funnel thing is. I maybe not, but corporate when they broke down their funnel thing, they had different numbers. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I have to go back and see how they did it because I was stuck on doing with the mini marathon form at the time. So I never used corporate's thing, but I took this template from Naomi and she had funnel in there and you can do it however you want. I mean, I was actually just going to do it as a number thing where it's my first reach out, my second reach out, because they say it takes seven points of references for someone before they consider making a purchase. So I was just gonna use that word funnel as, I haven't started it yet, but as a numbering basis, like, okay, well, I spoke to this person 4 times already, you know, like where are we at with that, you know, or this person has got 12 reach outs already. Are they ever gonna do this? Like, what's up?
And then if you use a whiteboard, you can take the ones that are more progressed and put them on the whiteboard, right? Because those are your hotter prospects, right?
Yeah, except that this is my office, so I really don't have any space for a whiteboard. My office is outdoors. Yeah. So, I mean, and if you look at my desk, like I have all this paper stuff everywhere. So I'm really trying to just keep everything electronic, because that way, if we go out of town, my computer comes with me. I can still do some work. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop.
Very organized, Tall. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
The being able to do a search is really key. And by the way, I'm thinking about changing my prospecting Zoom on Fridays to like right after this call and doing it right after, or I could continue doing both. But I think I want to start doing prospecting hour right after this Zoom every day, so that we can every week, so that we can get into it, so people can continue working while they've got the mindset.
That would work so beautifully for me, because I keep having these Fridays. So I would absolutely love and appreciate that. But
Okay,
whatever.
let's make it a thing.
Listen, I'm actually going to bow out. It's 4:30 here, and if I'm going to do these videos, I better get started on figuring out my evening. So thank you, everybody. I will see you next time.
Sounds good. Thank you
Ciao,
for joining.
ciao.
That was helpful.
And I got to go myself. It's lunchtime and we got to call it 2, right? So yeah, I got to do a couple things before.
Would that work for you, Gwyneth, in general, doing prospecting Zoom
Yeah,
now?
the Friday morning thing is hard for me.
Is it?
Yeah, it's too early for me.
Yeah, you make it.
Well, yeah, somehow I'm usually in my robe.
Okay, cool. Good to know. I could continue doing both. Should I do both, or should I just do one?
It's up to you.
Seems like if I do both, well, I can just do both and see who shows up to what.
Dave, I'm gonna use the car for 1 second.
Okay. Cool. Bye, Naomi. Love you. I miss
Rachel, I'm going to stop recording. Is that okay?